Try to make it shake. Oh, I don't understand. I really, truly don't understand. Like, what is the... I'm gonna cut the bot off. I'm gonna cut the bot off and see what happens. Now, Strawberry, you have no power here. Sweetberry has no power here. But I don't think that's going to change anything. I really don't think it is. But I'm just testing to see what happens. If it's still bad, it's still going to be bad. I'm very annoyed. And like I say, it's funny. I mean, there's no surprise. And when you talk about certain topics that I'm telling you, the tube is about censoring. They're trying to shut down a lot of any conversation that has to do with politics, news. I wouldn't be surprised if, because of the Epstein thing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't see what Jack Brewer said. What had happened with that? I didn't get a chance to check it. And so, I mean, and it's not just me. Anybody because y'all gotta understand. And this is why I say, man, in a month from now, once everything gets situated, I'm telling y'all, I know I haven't been coming as often with the short videos. Just there's been a lot of things in the works. Been trying to get it shaking. Okay, bet. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be something different. Like I'm telling y'all, it's gonna change the game. Because the goal ultimately is never to have been a YouTuber necessarily, but using YouTube as a platform to operate. But just stay tuned. I kind of, like I said, I don't want to get too overly active into it until certain shit fall in line, and it might not just be immediate, but definitely going to be hitting the ground running, because this shit here is, they don't want you having certain conversations. They don't want you having, again, like I say, y'all remember the night we tried to have a conversation about the events that took place. Stream wasn't happening. Anybody who was talking about that shit wasn't happening. They shut all that shit down. When you rely on a certain source to do certain things, they have control over that. But like I said, with the Jeffrey Epstein thing and everything else that's going on around that, I'm not surprised that anything political, anything that when you talk about anything outside of the left, their comfort zone is shut down, man. They shut all that shit down. They don't want you having any thoughts about shit that is not in line with what they want. Let me see what's up. I'm gonna bring it up on this other deal right here. I got the link right now. All right, bet. We're gonna I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna do it like this. Give me just a second. This one. Let me see.
Holy shit, these things are rad. Nice and roomy, but they don't fall off.
Oh my god. You guys, are you serious about this?
These are ridiculous.
Alright, cool. We finna pull this up. Hold up, player. Let me do a couple of things real quick. and we're gonna talk about it. May start doing this from time to time. This actually might not be a bad idea. I don't know, it's too much. But yeah, I mean, my thing is just like I said, the two don't want you having certain conversation, man. I mean, it just is what it is. That's just, you can't fault them. They got a business model they're trying to keep. They got an agenda they're trying to push with. What was that? What's going on here? Okay. Hold on. I'm tripping. Okay. Tripping with myself. Tripping with myself. Alright, bet. We're gonna pull this up and we'll drop this. We'll put this in the corner. The picture like the motherfucker. Y'all see, look at y'all. That's that new technology. I remember when picture in picture with y'all. Some of y'all don't. I remember when picture in picture was some fancy shit. You feel me? All right, let's check this out. Let's see what this shit ain't no free speech platform. They stopped that a long time ago. You ain't saying what when they start censoring certain words and this is a dirty game, man. Like I said, I've been peeping some things, but it's a dirty game. Oh, what do we got? Oh well, I'm gonna have to redo it like this. That might have been because the way I cropped it, it might have impact on it.
You've lost all your spirituality within your leaders. And that's what it comes down to. You got to get back and have some type of spirituality to have a gauge of humanness, to have a gauge to be able to really want to give and want to do right for those young kids. And so you can't do that when your mind is on the dollar. We all know that. We're living in the flesh by always doing things for money, these politicians, and you talk about it. I had a chance to meet with President Trump, and I told him, please call out Elijah Cummings in Baltimore. I asked him to do that 3 weeks ago, and he did it. Because I had just left Baltimore, where I'm seeing these kids that don't have any core, no culture within them. They don't have anyone teaching them and training them. And the reason why is because their politicians, their political leaders are going out and they're worried about the issues that raise them money. They worry about the issues that raise them money, and that is not the poor black kids. The poor black kids' parents do not donate money to their PACs and to their funds. When they can talk about illegal immigration, when they can talk about any other crisis that happens in our country, when a school full of white kids get shot, Elijah Cummings was front and center there. But when Baltimore has 4 people a day getting shot, Chicago has 8 people a day getting shot. I mean, we got to at some point, we got to wake up and understand that this is this is cultural. If you are representing a population where 4 people are shot per day, and we look back, we see all the hype over El Paso, and my heart goes out to these people.
Right.
Heart goes out to Dayton, Ohio. But the same weekend, 51 people were shot between Chicago and Baltimore. And no one says anything, and these are the same lives. And so when you talk about policing, because this is a huge issue, I serve as a national spokesman for the Police Athletic League. And when you demonize all police officers, what you do is you send a message to that community. And if you look at Baltimore, and this is sad, and Governor, you probably know this, they shut down 5 or 6 of the National Police Athletic League buildings. So these kids, the lady said it just then, they don't have a community center to go for. So now you put their dad in jail, he's locked up in prison. They don't have anywhere to go after school. They have no choice but to be on a corner or do something wrong because they have no one bridging that gap for them.
Interesting. Very interesting. Therefore, the Timcast, I don't even put Timcast on that. But interesting. Because I briefly heard something. I briefly heard something about what he was talking about. Where he had said that. I guess I remember too, but I didn't put the connection together. But I'm glad you shared that. And that's the thing, man. Like, when it comes to some of this shit, it's like common sense does not prevail. You know what I'm saying? Common sense does not prevail. But that's my thing. If you've been voting this same person in for 40 fucking years, and everything else is falling apart, again, if these mayors keep falling, obviously you doing something wrong. Because these mayors, these politicians, they winning off your motherfucking ass, but the system is only getting worse. Here's some free fucking needles. You know, here, take these needles, shoot yourself up, and shut the fuck up. Like, that's almost where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy shit, man. This is fucking crazy. Like, I don't, and I agree. And here's the part. Like, I think what he said when he's talking about spirituality, when he's talking about, you know, having some ethics, they don't. And this is what when we were talking about Baltimore the other day, and this is kind of what I was alluding to. You know, they're talking about the schools are shitty, but then they're talking about, well, the state of Maryland. You got to notice how they finesse words, right? You can talk about the city of Baltimore, but then they'll talk about the state of Maryland. Well, the state of Maryland has some of the most money spent per child, right? Well, that's the state of Maryland. What about the city of Baltimore? You know what I mean? So this is why I say you really got to watch these politicians. They're real crafty. They're real shady in the way that they say things, the way they operate, the way they say shit. A lot of us get mad. Because again, I was talking to my old lady. I was like, well, you know, we were. Again, I think it was a good conversation because, I mean, she had a point. I give her props for that because we were talking about, well, I was like, well, what about these cities? You know, I mean, if you add it up, you know, what's going on in these cities? This happens on a regular basis, you know, every weekend, and it's more so happening to people who look like us regularly. You know, again, like he said, I feel for the people in El Paso. I feel for the people in Ohio. But these are like one-off events, even though they're kind of happening here and there, but they're not, it's not like a coordinated, repetitive thing. It's not like you say, okay, well, this weekend it's gonna be 90 degrees, 15 niggas gonna get shot, 3 niggas gonna get killed. If you accumulate these statistics, okay, well, this is what happened. Because again, one life lost is one life too many. One nigga getting shot, he might have deserved it, depends. But 3 or 4 niggas getting shot over arguments, petty ass shit, which is emotional. I'll tell you now, it's not gangsters anymore. It's a bunch of young emotional niggas with guns. Like niggas, there ain't no gangsters anymore. You know, motherfuckers getting fucked up off of this petty shit. It's like this is just as bad because lives are being lost, but because it's spread out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's spread out over the city. Well, it's just as bad. Or when you talk about this shit, you know, why we always got to talk about this city or that city? Because that's where the motherfuckers who look like you or I, that's where they're getting shot up at. You know, we'll be the same people who will mourn and will show concern for these tragic events that are happening all over the country. But then right here in your own home, that's just the way it is. That's just how shit go down. You know, that's just how it is out here. I'm from the toughest hood in Chicago. I'm from the toughest hood in Houston. I'm from the toughest hood in fucking LA. You know, we represent that shit. And that shit matters. Like, to me, and like I'm saying, it's not even so much about the politics. Everybody has their own politics. I'm not mad about that. Everybody, you know, do what the fuck you do. But to me, it's the economics of the situation. And what he said about the politicians don't care about poor, black, anything. They don't care about poor anything. You don't matter if you're white, black, Mexican, anything. They care about the issues that's going to get them money. Elijah Cummings running over here worried about some fucking immigration. Worried about some goddamn immigration. When your city is fucking falling apart. But then the MAGA crew came through and cleaned that bitch up. Niggas out here talking about, this is how fucked up niggas is. Now some of y'all, I ain't gonna say no names, said this was fake news, that niggas went out there the night before, that the MAGA people went out there the night before and threw trash out there to go and pick it up. So you telling me they spent 12 hours of trash, they dumped trash for 12 hours to pick up 12 hours, to pick up trash for 12 hours? I don't believe it. Like, stop the nonsense. Niggas was talking about, they doing that to gentrify the neighborhood. So y'all just rather leave the trash there. Niggas was talking about why these white people feel so comfortable in this neighborhood. Y'all need to go rob them niggas. This is why niggas can't have shit, man. I'm not saying black. This is why I'm separating black people and niggas. This is why niggas can't have shit, because niggas want to justify their behavior and their existence in the bullshit. We gotta separate. We gotta cut ties. Hey, I fuck with y'all niggas from this side. Y'all stay on that side. I fuck with y'all. I'll try to do something to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool in my book. Hey, y'all keep making that music. I'm gonna catch y'all at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? That'll help. I want them hoes to shake that ass to that shit. I'm not hanging out with y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just like, come on, man. It's foolishness. These motherfuckers are clean over it. I don't care if it's a motherfucking bunch of Bruce Lee's coming this bitch and they kicking the trash into the garbage cans or whatever. Is the job getting done? Is the fucking neighborhood getting cleaned up? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, there's black folks picking up trash too. And there was a lot of older folks out there. A lot of older black folks were saying, man, I've been here for so long, I ain't never seen nothing like it. The people here don't care. They were just talking about it. They were talking to, there was a lot of older folks. There was like I said, there's a chick, I think she's supposed to be she's like a young Olympic weightlifter or something like that. Or she's setting records in her state or whatever. She was a black chick out there. The chick who was going around Baltimore filming all that stuff, she was out there helping pick up trash. It was some black folks out there, but it was by far the majority was white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. Niggas talking about don't let the MAGA people come in here. They trying to gentrify it. Go rob it. Like, this is the dumb logic that niggas present, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta stop that shit, man. Is this improving the situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this improving? How does somebody come from somewhere else and give more of a fuck about your neighborhood than you do, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I forgot his name. Presley or something like that. And I know Jack Sobiek or something like that. They were these guys are known for pulling pranks and doing all kinds of, boy, they're picking up trash. It's the greatest prank I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna start this. That's gonna be the new YouTube trend, picking up trash prank. All right, Just Sarah. All right, Just Sarah, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this Obama router right. Yeah, I think his name's Scott Presley or something like that. And that's what I don't understand, man. Like, people so fucked up. People so fucked up about some goddamn skin tone. You got fucked up people everywhere. If I'm fucking sinking in quicksand, right? And I'm talking about I'm damn near fucking chin deep in quicksand, right? Man cave, what's the motherfucking deal? I'm chin deep in quicksand. And somebody come to fucking reach a hand out. I look up, or you, because I mean not me, because I know I wouldn't. If most folks, if you look up, if you black, and they got a MAGA hat on, but they reaching out a hand to help you, you're not gonna reach for that bitch? You're not gonna take that hand to fucking get yourself out of the situation? There's some niggas out there that you swear up and down, these fucking online activists and shit, that'll swear up and down the Sean Kings of the world. I ain't never seen Sean King pick up no trash. That nigga cat. Y'all realize, have y'all been peeping what Sean King been doing? Y'all niggas ain't making no money no more, right? Niggas ain't making money no more, right? And Sean King done moved on from the niggas. He worried about the gays now. You know what I'm saying? He's worried about he's doing LGBT now. He's worried about LGBT. That's where the money at. Y'all better peep game. Y'all better start watching these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better start watching these motherfuckers and better understand what the fuck is really going on, man. That nigga don't give a fuck about niggas no more. He pushing the LGBT issues now. He got the pride flag and all that shit. He gonna be gay tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Well, I always knew what it was is my mom, after she cheated on my dad with that black man, she started dating black women, you know, and you know, that's really what it was. So I'm down with the pride. Him and Rachel Dolezal gonna get together. They gonna have a kid, but they both gonna be one gonna be gay, one gonna be lesbian, but they gonna somehow produce a black child that nobody ever saw her pregnant with. Like, the shit here is crazy, man. The shit is crazy. But because people love to, if I direct something at you, you feel like it's for you. I told y'all, like, I'm not gonna watch the Brian Banks story. Because the Brian Banks story, I can see it from the clips already propaganda. I'm not gonna watch the what's old gal? They mad because the old gal from doing the Underground Railroad movie. I remember it's off. I be thinking about too much. I be too all over the place. Because she's British. She's not a black American. And she shit on black women from America. She talked bad about it. So now they talking about they don't want to They don't even want. They want to ban. They want to cancel her. They just had a movie that got canceled talking about the hunt because what they were talking about were rich people going hunt people who had different political ideologies than them. But it was rich liberals going hunt. I think conservatives or something like that. So they want to do that. Brian Bank, man. Here's my thing, man. I'm not gonna go watch any movie where it's about some type of black struggle. Okay. And Brian Banks, like I know the story and I've heard the story. I'm not finna go watch it. I don't need a movie for it because what they're trying to make it is make it seem like it's about the system. It's the system that failed him. It's the system is the reason why he's in this. No, it's not the system. It's that bitch that lied on him. It's her fault. The black woman who lied on him. It's her fucking fault. There ain't no system. Ain't no none of that shit. It's her fucking fault. She blew the fucking money after she cashed the check. Then she fucking sit here and said, okay. I'm done. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't got no money no more. And again, that's why I say you can give niggas millions and millions of dollars, and they gonna blow the shit. Cause she was back broke. She had got $2 or $3 million, and back broke. You know what I'm saying? And nothing happened to her. She ain't paying it back. She ain't gonna never pay that shit back. Nothing's gonna ever happen. It ain't the system. It's people taking advantage of the system. You know? Yeah, the Emmett Till movie. Yeah, that shit. Like I say, man, look. And then Jay-Z gonna put his name on it. But after that shit come out, I want y'all to go and look at y'all go look at the credits and tell me how many of the names sound like black people who are affiliated. They'll put a major black name on the front of it to make it seem like this who did it, because niggas just want to see one name. As long as they see one name on it, oh yeah, this Jay-Z movie, because what happened was the not Keyshawn Martin, goddamn, Trayvon Martin movie. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't really Jay-Z shit. That was some motherfuckers from, I forgot who it was. But it wasn't him. He just had his name attached to it. I forgot. It was another one. It's motherfuckers from Holland. It's motherfuckers from overseas, Denmark and shit, funding these movies. Why? Why are people who have nothing to do with America, not even from this country, not even citizens of this country, funding these movies about black struggle? And they're in places where black people don't even live. Do you think they really give a shit? They don't give a fuck. Shout out to Just Sarah. Oh, okay. Shout out to Just Sarah, man. Appreciate the love. Give it to Obama Ryder. Shout out to the man. I appreciate that love. Dropping the Digimons. The same thing with, I don't know how you familiar with Curtis Coon? And I know if you fuck around on Twitter, man, that's a great follow. Curtis Coon is man, he got that film, I think it's called Black, White, and Blue. And this man has presented an unbiased look at, you know, black politics and things in America, getting no promotion. He said he took it to the festivals. Wasn't nobody trying to get behind that. Wasn't nobody trying to show that shit love. It's on Amazon. Nobody was trying to rock with that shit, but he was telling the truth. And man, I've been following, like I started following Curtis Coon a few years ago because, everybody. And for that man to be relatively, I would say in the minds of most people, relatively unknown, but you know, he's connected within the industry, entertainment and shit. Boy, them big name, them blue check marks can't stand his ass. That boy be putting that fire under their ass, man. That boy Curtis be putting that fire under their ass. Look, that's the only reason I really be rocking with Twitter super tough still is because of fucking Curtis. Because he gonna go in there, he gonna say some shit, but it's gonna be all facts, and then motherfuckers get mad. Oh, look at this, and can't dispute none of the shit, man. Look, YouTube finna cancel me. I just said the wrong names. But and that's what I'm saying though. Like that's the crazy part about it. Look, I'm trying to figure out. I ain't about to look at that. See, that was YouTube doing a test. That was a warning. Little nigga, you better shut up, little nigga. You saying too much. But yeah, that's what be killing me. I mean, look, I encourage me coming with the facts, man. But you know, he got on Breakfast Club. They wasn't playing them jokes with him. They'll try to clown everybody else. They wasn't having that nonsense. But like I said, you know, you got a guy like that funding his own stuff, pushing his own stuff, but ain't nobody getting behind that. You know, it's like, it's just, man, it kills me, man. It kills me. Because here's the thing, man. It could be good. It can seem like the agenda is genuine. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of underlying shenanigans going on with a lot of these situations, and that's the problem with black people especially, and not even just in black situations. It's the less educated population of America is that you can sell these people one thing, or you can sell it to them on the surface as this, but in reality, it's a whole different situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you why not. And the thing is that, you know, I understand. Like, if you want to see it, I understand the inspiration. I'm just not gonna see it because I already know how they're gonna. Because you know how Hollywood get, and they gotta embellish some stuff to make it seem like this or like that. But here's the deal. I would appreciate though, man, Kate. If you watch it, you know what I'm saying? If you watch it, I want you to just give me an honest opinion on how much of it they gonna blame on the legal system, how much responsibility they put on the woman, and because I'm not gonna watch it. I just refuse to. Because again, like I say, when it comes to black folks, Hollywood will sell you the sad story, the slave story. They'll sell you all that. But what happened to the promoting the good black comedies, like actual worthwhile comedies? Them shit's all going straight to Netflix now. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, have y'all seen this situation with the Dolomite thing? Eddie Murphy's supposed to be coming back as Dolomite. It's supposed to be Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. I forgot who else supposed to be there, but he's supposed to be playing Dolomite on Netflix. Well, Dolomite's alleged daughter, I guess, owns the estate, and apparently, you know, when he died, the estate was worth like $3 million. A few years before he died, he basically signed everything over to her and nobody else. They got the documents and all that. But also before he died, a couple of years before he died, apparently he made a deal with some production company. You know what I'm saying? And apparently they were supposed to do 2 or 3 movies or whatever. Anyway, so she puts out this sad story about how she feels like that Netflix or whoever should be giving her a lot more money because they offered her $50,000. You know what I'm saying? They offered her $50,000, and you know she feels like it's supposed to be worth more. And again, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he had debts and other things going on, but apparently the estate was supposed to be worth $3 million when he died. But now she's talking about she's on welfare and, you know, food stamps and you know, she got health issues and all this stuff. So my thing is, like, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with Netflix, though? How is that their problem? Because if they would have never made a Dolomite movie, you would still have those issues, right? You know what I'm saying? You would still have those. They offered you $50,000, but you went and got some lawyers, and you know they told you it's worth a little bit more because you feel like it's a little bit more. She got all the fucking legal work. But my thing is, let's be honest. How much is Dolomite really worth? If you were saying you was doing a Dolomite movie with some unknown ass nigga, nobody's watching that shit. But it's because now, and I agree, if it ain't Rudy Ray Morris, if it ain't him, but now because Eddie Murphy's been off the scene for so long, and you're putting that name in it, that's why you're going to get some money from it. That's why it's going to be some money, because of Eddie Murphy. People want to see Eddie Murphy back, OG Eddie Murphy, not the family-friendly Eddie Murphy. They want to see the real Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker from Raw and Delirious. They want to see Eddie Murphy acting a goddamn fool, not fucking Professor Clump. You know what I'm saying? They want to see Eddie Murphy acting a goddamn fool. That's what they want. And so now she's trying to sue for more money or some shit like that. But my thing is, all that shit is irrelevant. What if they say, fuck this Dolomite movie, we ain't gonna do it? Then what do you get? Nothing. And you back doing whatever the fuck you was doing. So my thing is, that was your pop's estate. You didn't really do anything to it. Again, I don't know what happened because he made her the soul and then nobody else get no money, no nothing. It's just the daughter, whatever. Again, I don't know what the issues were with that. But it is what it is. And like now, it's like I say, she's trying to get more. I don't know what she's expecting to get because and that's what I'm figuring. That's what I'm thinking. Like I say, I know it had this. I'm sure there was some debts and stuff there. And again, he made a deal with a production company before he died because I guess he was the producer also of Dolomite. And so I don't know what the deal was, but she's trying to say, oh well, he wasn't in his right mind when he made that deal, because I think they were supposed to do a 2 or 3 movie deal with the Dolomite thing or whatever. I don't know how it worked. She's saying that he didn't get paid enough for that, and some like just a whole bunch of crazy stuff, man. It's crazy and stuff. But again, you know, it is what it is. Man, look, Netflix is it's gonna be trouble for Netflix. They trying to go up to $15 a month. They really don't have nothing to shake. Then I think Hulu is giving you what Disney. It's like Disney, Hulu, and ESPN all for like $12 now. And then what Disney got the fucking Marvel shit. So it's like, it's going to be tough for Netflix on these next next few months, they better make some shit shake. They better make some shit shake. Explain this to niggas daily. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I said, I'm struggling and shit. And then Netflix is, but again, that's what all the fucking television, everything is pushing an agenda. Like I told you, I watched that fucking Rocco's Modern Life last night, just thinking I'm finna catch me some old throwback, some old throwback cartoonage. I'm like, fuck it, they done brought Rocco back, I'll watch it. I ain't doing shit else, I'm finna doze off anyway. And I watched this shit. And I knew it when I fucking, and I knew it when I fucking pushed play on this shit. This shit's gonna have some old, it's gonna have some socials, fucking justice shit in it. And it did, man. And it did. Exactly. Monique shit tripping. Like I said, all this shit. I wouldn't argue with it, but again, see, what did Monique do? And I'm not mad at Monique. That's her integrity. That's her old whatever. She pandered to what the black buzzword. It's because I'm black. It's because I'm a woman. It's because I'm a black woman in this industry. We don't get treated fairly. Let me be honest with you. You may like it, you may not like it. You know what I'm saying? Most black women, especially in comedy, pander to a certain demographic. And that's other black women. And I'm going to be honest with you. You are not on the level of a Dave, and I'm not gonna tell anybody what you're worth. I can't tell you, say, well, you only worth this, unless you're trying to get me to, buy something from you or to, invest in you or something. And I'm gonna say, well, I'm only willing to invest this much in you. Then that's what we have, in exchange. But if I'm only was to put 500K, because that's all I'm seeing, and then when Kat came on explaining ticket sales and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it was. But then she got to the point where she couldn't use it was being fat black women too, because she used the fat thing. She had the model show Fat Girl. She had a movie Fat Girl. She used being a fat black woman to her advantage. That was like her whole thing. You know what I'm saying? That was her whole stick. Then when she started losing that weight, she couldn't say too much. She couldn't say. Then she just had to pander to being a black woman. And then again. When you're looking at Netflix and said, oh, I'm going to give you a few $1 million, Netflix is thinking, are you bringing eyes to this platform? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to bring eyes to this platform? And Monique, I've watched Monique's specials. I've seen, could have been Your Cellmate, I think. Or I've seen parts of it. But my thing is, I'm not going to go out of my way. Oh, shit, if you got Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, I'm not really checking for Chris Rock like that. I used to watch with Bigger and Blacker, and the other one he had, those were funny. Chris Rock is just kind of, I don't know now. Dave Chappelle, I'm finna go watch that shit. Eddie Murphy ain't dropped something in a long time, and they talking about he finna do it. I'm finna go watch. You tell me you gonna get some OG Eddie Murphy? I'm gonna go watch that shit, at least to see. You telling me Monique's gonna have a comedy special on Netflix. Word? Okay. That sounds good. Good for her. Like, I'm not finna go out of my way to check for it. I don't think most people are gonna go out of their way to go check for it. I don't think most people are gonna take and sign up for a Netflix account just because Monique has a special. There you go. Whew. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It ain't the bot. I don't know what it is. It's just terrible shit. Like I really don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's I don't know why. It's something. There's something about either late night. I don't know what it is, but the den does not cooperate. Does not cooperate. I don't even have a bot on. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Let's slide her out of here real quick. Security. Man. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It is what it is. You know what's amazing about America? Female people say whatever the hell you want to. God damn it, yes, it's lagging way too bad. That's what I have nothing on. I don't, like I said, I have no idea. The YouTube just don't like the DN. That's really what it is. Like they got the AI sensors on, they Autobot is on. I must be saying all the wrong keywords. I must have said black women or I said fat black women, so that shit went through their machine learning algorithm. They said we're gonna show this nigga talking about intersectionality and all that other shit. Yeah, it could be, man. It could be. You know, it is what it is. But here's the deal, yeah, because it's lagging and doing too much shenanigans and nonsense. I'm going to, the spell show. Look, Charlie was a wonderful addition. Charlie's stories were iconic, but they were funny in themselves. But it was the way Dave played the characters, the fucking Prince, the fucking Rick James, bitch, like. If that would have been anybody else playing that, it doesn't have the same impact. You know what I'm saying? It does not bring the same energy, the same vibe. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just been acting. It's been acting crazy all night. Like I got to figure out what it is. Like I say, in a month, hopefully all these problems are alleviated. Even though there's been a lot of memories in this garage over the last few years. I'm anxious to start moving forward. I'm anxious to start in the next direction of the den, and you know, got some other things going on. So it's like, man, I love the garage. I appreciate just, you know, the environment that it's been, but like I say, it's going to be much better having a climate controlled dedicated area to operate in. And so, you know, it's got to make it through this goddamn month. You know, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready to roll, man. I'm gonna be ready to slide, cha now, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something in the garage. I'll have to give y'all maybe on the not Snapchat, fucking what's this shit called, Instagram. Give y'all a behind the scenes look at the garage, the office sectioned off from the gym. Now I ain't no weed. I ain't reached the goals yet. But I'm getting further away from the goals. People been unsubscribing from the deal. When the niggas started talking about some certain shit, when they had that pro-black conversation the other day, I am at what, -45 since then. -45 since then. Look, I'm not even tripping, man. I'm not tripping. People, like I'm telling y'all, once everything gets resituated, I think hopefully, like I said, the signal's more consistent, everything's better. And I'm just kind of really trying to think of not a different direction. And that's why I say it's just I gotta figure out exactly what the deal is. But if some things go right, like I said, once we get situated on the west side, this thing finna go clear. Like it's gonna be some other shit. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm very excited to what the future of the den holds. It's gonna be extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. So I'm just relaxed. I've been just cooling, letting the clock tick down, and once motherfucker get relocated, shit, what was that, week 1? You know, after we take that L to the Saints, then it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on for the sauce. It's gonna be on for the dead. And I promise there ain't gonna be no looking back after that. But the goal is to shut some shit down. So that's what I say right now. I'm just cooling right now. What was that? Random thumbs and shit. Nah, the garage is cool, man. It's like I said, I'll give y'all a proper tour before I tear everything down. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the goal. Like I said, once I get to the other side, I want to start doing some stuff like that. Like I say, first just getting situated, get everything together, and then definitely want to be some man on the street. I'm gonna have to keep somebody with me, but to who maximizes their two-way rights. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, sometimes people get a little crazy. You feel me? Sometimes people get a little wild. And I ain't tripping either way. It'll be all good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I say, it's just bet, gotcha. I'll shoot you the email here in just a second. Okay. But here's the deal, man. I said, you know, I was gonna do an extended deal, but it's just the signal been kind of in and out and kind of janky, and that's bothersome. That's why I say the body's in on right now, and you know, so yeah, I guess I'll fuck around with a little Odyssey tonight. I ain't finished with that. So you say Dr. Umar fucked up with the accident behind the scene. I mean, I'll show y'all because basically behind me is a green screen, and it actually spans like this whole wall because I had some intentions of doing some other stuff. I got it's my desk here, PC over here. Got my little setup here, lighting in the front. I got whiteboard and some little Texans memorabilia on the wall. And really, like I said, it's space. But then, like I said, I got my little divider here, and then on the other side, like I said, I got all my little equipment to not too much of nothing, but to do my working outs and shit like that. So there's that. You know, but no Sierra posters, no transgender posters, no Russell Wilsons, no none of that. But man, I fucks with y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all. But I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna be on the mixer here in about what is it? Just almost one here. So probably about it's 12:57. It's about 1:15. So probably about 15 minutes or so. About 20 minutes. I'll be on the mixer. Make sure Scotty's straight and everything is good. And then, we'll be good, man. So I ain't on PS4. Y'all know I'm on the camera fell over. Everyone like, oh shit, that nigga died. So it is what it is. Yeah, I am done with the game. But like I said, I'm going to give the people what they want, goddamn. You know, I thought I was going to do an extended in, but because for some reason the deal is tripping. We'll see how it operates with the mixer. If it's still an issue with the box, then we got to figure it out. So I'll send y'all the mixer link here in just a second for those of y'all that don't have it. I'll be on there talking shit to Lake Bandy. You know, see that dude Ninja that slid over the mixer, right? But I'm the king. I'm the original king of mixers, so y'all already know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, female pimp, we know you don't play games. That's why you don't have any pistachios. So it's all good. I think this is that's right. So like I said, yeah, about 15 minutes, so I'll be over there. But I appreciate y'all, man. I apologize for the jankiness because I'm sure it's probably gonna show up as 3 or 4 different videos because the shit been fucking cutting in and out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what's crazy in the world we live in? Y'all saw that the Twitch chicks, because on Twitch they got those titty streamers who basically sit there with their titties out and don't do anything, be wearing booty shorts, so that they don't even be playing video games and shit. They basically just sit there, bitches be sitting there putting on makeup and shit. Niggas be breaking bread with these. They're mad because they did not give a fuck about Mixer until Ninja went over there. And then now they're mad about Mixer because Mixer doesn't allow the same kind of content. You know what I'm saying? They don't allow like the titty streaming shit, like you be over there with a bunch of revealing ass clothing and shit. If so, it has to be like 18 plus, and even on 18 plus streams, it's still like some rules and shit. It's not as free-willing as Twitch is, because Twitch makes a lot of money off the Twitch stock, so you know it is what it is. But for the Chuck Produce, man, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna be back at it tomorrow. Make sure you get your votes in for the worst caller. We do have someone currently in the lead, so make sure you get those in before, probably noon tomorrow. I'll take them at the latest. And you can text them to the Denline. You can send them via social media, whatever's most convenient. You can send an email and all that other good stuff. So with that being said, Y'all be cool like y'all be cool again. I apologize for the technical difficulties. It's all good because it's the final countdown. And hopefully we won't have these issues so much very soon. Ain't no pistachios still. Y'all see what happened when the pistachios was gone? Sweet Berry just bounced. She ain't even give a shit. She's like, well, I ain't got no pistachios in this camp. I ain't even fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Since ain't no pistachios, you know, I don't even want to be in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just fucked up. See how niggas be doing it? It's all good, y'all, man. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Catch y'all in the mixer in about 15 minutes.